Well, good afternoon, everyone, or maybe good morning or evening, depending where you're joining us from. It is great to have you here today. This is a stream that I was not expecting to do for quite a while, if ever, but super excited that we get to do this together. For those of you that maybe don't know what a YouTube Play Button unboxing is, there are certain milestones that you can hit when you're live on YouTube, and when you do so, YouTube sends you kind of awards as recognition of hitting those milestones. And together we hit 100K in our first 2 years here on YouTube. We're, as you can see below me, almost at 111K, which is just mind-blowing to me that we still have about 2 weeks left until our official 2-year mark. That January 1st mark is our 2 years. And yesterday, we got a very special package in the mail from YouTube, which is our silver play button, which we get at that 100K mark. And I thought it was only fitting that we open it together. We're going to treat this kind of like a Q&A period as well, so we'll be answering questions throughout the stream as well, so you can send those in the chat. As always, we'll get the YouTuber stuff out of the way. If you haven't yet, take a moment, engage the like button. It really does help us out and helps share out the feed. And consider sharing it out into other Discords or social medias that you have, encouraging people to check out the Launchpad, because we're just getting started. Our mission here at TLP is to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow, because we believe that space is better together, and we can seriously only do that thanks to your guys' generous support. This last year has been a roller coaster of fun and craziness and amazing opportunities. Almost 20 million views this year alone. Like 80,000 new subscribers this year. It has been a journey from James Webb to Artemis, with lots of stuff in between. And we've got some huge plans for 2023, and super excited to have you guys here with us. So I figure I won't drag it out too long, because I know people want to see us open this, and I've been waiting like 18 hours to open this, so I haven't seen this yet either. So we're going to get into this, but if you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat, tag me at the Launchpad, and I'll work on answering those. If you haven't yet, though, also consider joining us over on the Discord. We'll hang out in there now and again as well in our public comms, and we invite you to be in there, as that's part of our community when we're not live, being able to be together. But I figure there's 3 pieces of tape that we have to cut, so maybe we do 3 questions, 1 for each one. So I'm going to wait on you guys for questions, and then we will start opening up the box. I have to say, first, YouTube, thank you so much. This is so very special to have in the studio. We're going to have to find a place to put it. But just a recommendation, put all the stickers on the back of the box. Because, like, the front would have been so nice to keep, but it's covered in labels that I've had to redact and everything. But it's more important what's on the inside. So, great to have you all here. While we're waiting for some questions to come in, I want to say a huge, huge thank you. And I know I'm going to miss people, so I'm going to try not to name people. I know I'm going to miss people, so I know I'm not going to name everyone, but I'm going to name some really important people that have been around since the beginning, have been part of some of our major development. First and foremost, Marcus has been here since day 4. So thank you, Marcus, for your support since literally day 4 when we built the first Saturn V of the studio. We have Kieran, my host and partner with TLP, and soon to be hosting from our UK studio. Thank you so much for your support over the last year and a half. You have pushed us to doing new things that we couldn't think we would probably be doing at this point, and just been such an encouragement. So thank you so much. Jay is this star that none of you are probably ever going to meet or see, but is absolutely a machine. I think he's AI. Jay is the reason we have an iOS app, we have our website, and there's so much stuff coming out in 2023 that he and I have been working on. Jay, you're a star. To our mod team, there are so many people on that. Thank you so much for helping keep the chat a place that people can ask questions and feel comfortable. There are rarely stupid questions, except when there's a countdown on the screen. But you guys help keep it a place that people can ask and learn, and that's part of our mission to do. So I thank you guys so much. To our photographers and videographers on site, this is as much yours as well. You help us bring the best possible coverage that we can, and we're excited for that team to be growing this year. To our contributors and our writers, you guys are new to the team, but very quickly taking on very large roles, helping us with the Launchpad news on the website and the app as well. I know I've missed people along the way. There's a lot of people to thank, and I'm hoping we can do a big TLP get-together in 2023 and actually properly introduce you to a lot of people. But we don't want this to be too long. I'm still waiting for questions in the chat so I can start cutting tape. So you need to send those questions with @TheLaunchpad so we can start opening this box here, because we all want to get into this box and see something silver. No, it is... TLP is not just me. It is a large team of people in Canada, the US, in the UK, and we're expanding globally as well. So this is not just mine. This is very much our team's, and we'll be excited to have a couple of these in our different studios as well. There's a question. I'm going to take it. It is a question. It's an interesting one. Kel61 says, if 11,000 people unsubscribe, would you have to give the play button back? I don't think so, but I hope not. But I'm going to take that. That's the first question, so we're going to cut the first piece of tape there. We need 2 more questions to get into the box here. I see one from John. If you were offered a ride on Deer Moon or Type Mission, would you go? Ooh. That's a big question. If it was Crew Dragon, yes. Starship, it needs to fly first before I answer that. I trust Crew Dragon right now. I would gladly board one of these now. Starship's got a lot to prove before it can get people on it, especially launching. I think Starship will have people on board in orbit before we see people launching actually on Starship. Because once it's up in orbit, it's a lot safer, generally speaking, than it is actually breaking through our atmosphere. So, but I mean, would I still go for an opportunity like that? Yes, I did apply for Deer Moon. I know I got to, I believe, the second round of it, which is awesome. But, I mean, the fact that I had a 1 in like a million people applied for 8 seats, even the fact that that was real is so incredible, that we're at that place where space is really starting to open up. So I think that was another question. So we can do one more. There we go. There's another piece of the tape cut. And then, how heavy is it? I'm not going to count that as a question, but it is 3 pounds, the whole package. Heather's asking, how are you feeling? Good. I had COVID the last couple weeks. Yay. But definitely feeling better. Somehow, even though our team is not together, it seems to be transitioning through our team. So we're navigating that. But feeling better, say back like 70-80%. But this definitely helps for that. Black Widow, which did you enjoy covering more, Web or Artemis? Ooh. See, I have 2 answers for that. Artemis was more fun because I got to go to Florida. There was a launch. There was like media stuff, but it was also really expensive. Web, I got to stay here in the studio for the whole thing. It was just as kind of exciting of seeing Web get deployed. Obviously, it would have been cool to see it launch. Oh, I'd probably have to say Artemis. The fact that we got to be part of the Callisto mission, we got to see it launch. Kevin got to go see it in person on the Portland. I think that's... I think Artemis has to have beat Web just by a little bit. When are you starting your own rocket factory? Can I get a ride home? I can't answer that. There's an NDA involved? No. There's been conversations of things. But that's down the road stuff. We'll have to see. But maybe TLP rocket models? So would that count as a rocket factory? Maybe. We'll see. Ankla, SLS, or Starship? Ooh. I'll answer that once Starship flies. SLS was really cool to see fly. Not as loud for as long as I thought it would be, but it's loud. And there's something cool about seeing SRBs fly and being at Kennedy. But seeing a Starship fly would be quite interesting since I've literally stood at the base of one. So we'll have to see. If you were offered a chance to go to Mars, would you take it? Right now, no, based on family stuff. Down the road, I would consider it, but I think it would depend where TLP is, where my family is. It depends if it's a one-way mission or is it like a 2-year cruise and I come home, things like that. So definitely not a no, but there's a lot of asterisks to a yes. So that's a lot of other questions because I just lost count. So we're going to cut that one. There we go. And this is where I made the joke of, okay, and we're going to end the stream here, and we hope you'll join us all for part 2 tomorrow. No, we'll stay on here. Tricia recently applied for your moderator, YouTube. He's okay. I will take a look at that. We had some glitches in our system for the forms there, Trishi. So I will try to follow up with you on that later today. I'll just make sure that we have it, and that we'll follow up with you as well. We're changing a little bit of that system right now, so I'll make sure that we found that. And if not, if you want to send me an email, actually, just to our generic email, if you go to the About section of YouTube, there's an email address. Email me there just so we have another point of contact. John, congrats on making the second round. No small feat. I appreciate it. Kieran says, teasers for 2023 plans. Maybe once we open it. You guys can make some guesses in the chat about what we think we're going to do for 2023. Uncle's asking SLS or Starship, which is better in my opinion. Starship. If Starship works, Starship. But there's a lot to do. Did you apply for the Mars Pioneer trip? That I did not. A lot of those things have only been open to Americans. So I did not apply for that or had certain health requirements. Lots of people are saying Artemis in the chat. Artemis. Yeah, let us know in the chat. Which was your favorite this year, Webb or Artemis? Or other. That would have been a good poll. Almost a year since Webb launch. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind. Appreciate it, D. I'm not cutting the tape. I promise I'm cutting the tape. Okay. Here, we'll, I don't know. I don't want to rip the box. There. Oh. Ooh. The box is open. There's no going back now. Do we? Oh, it's very open. You gotta savor the moment. We don't get to do this till 1 million subscribers again. But I mean, the rate you guys seem to help TLP grow, that could be the end of next year. So we'll wait and see. Let's do that in the chat. When do you think TLP will hit 100K? Do like first half, second half, and then the year. And when you think that's going to happen. Realistically. Not like, we're not saying next week. We got a ways to go. Starlink's probably your favorite. Pretty rare launch. Webb for Widow. Open it. After seeing it in person, SLS is my favorite for now. Yeah, we got to get you out for a Falcon Heavy and a Starship, Kieran. We got to do that soon. Other teaser. What do we do if it falls out of the box and shatters? I think my desk would shatter more than the play button. May, January 2023. Oof. Q4 2023. Yeah, 1 million subscribers. When do you think we will hit 1 million subscribers? 1 million before man's on the moon. I agree with that, Jake. I'll take that as a goal. Absolutely, I'll take that as a goal. Tough question. Loved Webb, but Artemis was part shuttle. I agree. 2024. Give it a year. April 2025. I think you got some good goals there. I'll definitely go with. I think our team has said if we can hit 1 million before man and woman is back on the and man is back on the moon and woman's on the moon, that would be really cool. So I think we'll go with that. So we got some milestones before then: 250,000, 500,000, 750,000. But we are so grateful for 100,000 of you to be here. You have literally changed my career path. I have quit my job last spring to do this full time. We are looking at hiring people. We are building studios and vans and cars and deployable units, and there's a lot happening for 2023. We'll go from there. But should we open it? I'm a tease. I know I'm a tease. I gotta drag it out. Should we open it? Yes? Do we see a go in the chat? Yes, yes. Private plane. Ooh, that'd be cool. Open it. Yes. Okay, let's... Excuse me. Let's try to do this where we don't drop it. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh, how exciting. It's okay, I've watched enough of these. But, yeah, so this is what they call the black play button. It is what you get before your real one arrives. No. It's actually really cool. The people that make these awards, Society Awards, actually make, I believe it's the Golden Globes. So really actually cool. But we'll pull the foam off, and that's where we'll actually get to see it. So there is a letter and a note. If you guys have watched What's Inside, you'll have been able to see where they actually make these. And our award was inspected and packaged by Rick. So that's awesome that they do that. And there's a letter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull out the letter. And then we will look at the play button. I know, I'm a tease. I'm sorry. It smells okay. It smells like a factory. But this is an awesome letter that everyone gets from the CEO of YouTube, so we'll definitely frame this up with it, and we'll read it through here. Do you remember your first subscriber? Yes. Your 100th? Yes. Your 1,000th subscriber? Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed, and their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being part of a growing community that you established. We are thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here supporting you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber, we may just write to ask you, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Susan, the CEO of YouTube. So that is really freaking awesome. It's kind of cool. It's just a nice little add-on. It has been a journey for sure. So that's really cool. Now the part you all want. I know. We have to get to this, but I won't open the box again until we hit 100 likes. Do I pull the YouTuber thing? You got to hit 100 likes for us to do it. We need to get Susan on for an interview. Get her take on space. That's what we need to do. Susan, if you're watching, let's do an interview. Remember that one time when they demonetized you? Right. And then this happens? I remember. 2 more likes. 98. Almost there. I can only click. There we go. There's 100. Ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use my head. That's so cool. Thank you guys. This is honestly because of you guys. Dream to have one. Never thought I would. And then never thought it would be about space to do one. But that's really, really cool and special. So thank you guys so much. Let's try to not break it. There's information in there on how to order more of them for our team. But there we go. Oh, you can... Ooh, studio tour. That's how we... Yeah. There's more lights and OBS and everything. But there we go. That's so cool. It's actually heavier than I thought. I've only seen one of these in person before, and that was actually at Felix's house. And what about it? It was awesome to see his up on the wall just a couple months ago, and so cool to have ours. And they spelt it right. That's even more of a bonus. It's shinier than web. Yeah, that's going to be fun to keep clean. That's for sure. Yeah, it's the whole box was £3. So I want to say it's about 2.5. But no, that's super cool. So we'll hang out and answer some more questions if you guys have questions. I don't know what else we can really do on the stream. If you guys have frequently asked questions, how do we do things? Like, there's fire questions away, and I will work on answering those over the next little bit. I just can't stop looking at this. This is cool. It does have hangers on the back, so it will end up behind me. So watch for a future launch stream, and that's going to be behind us now. But that's super cool. That's awesome. That's so cool. Can we get that in a British weight? Jay, can you translate? Kerbal, I will promise, and I will make this promise, we will be bringing back like general community hangout streams and member streams in the new year. Those will involve Kerbal. So stay tuned for those. Lightning Jack, certainly you deserve it. Your streams are always great. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Fat Thor. Congratulations. Thank you so much. You can see yourself. Yeah, I guess we could do that. Yeah, let's. Where's the chat? There's the chat. You guys can try to see yourself. Take a screenshot. Tweet it out. Post it on social. Scroll so we get everyone. There you go. SpaceX SR2, is this your first play button? Yes, it is. And I have no idea how you were supposed to clean it, because it's already fingerprinty. But that's okay. Little polish. First time I watched TLP was less than 100 subscribers. Yeah, Tubular, you've been here since the beginning. That's absolutely awesome. We did that poll. We wanted to see, when did you start watching TLP? And it's a really interesting split. 35% of you have been here for over a year and a half. But almost 46% of you found us this year, which is really awesome. So really cool to see that spread on lots of original people and lots of new people, and that's just going to keep growing, which is really, really awesome. Let us know in the chat where you're when you started watching. If you remember what subscriber point we were at, you can let us know in the chat there. Catching up on the chat here. Thanks so much, Brian. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty neat to be part of a smaller community of YouTubers that are from Canada, that have kind of made some of these milestones and had such a global reach. We've been watched in over 150 countries, which is absolutely crazy. So really, really cool. In British terms, it is about 113 cups of tea. That's awesome. I'm sure Jay and Kieran will appreciate that translation there. But if you guys have questions, you can send those in the chat. We'll be working on answering those. Elon Musk, very nice plaque. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Love to do an interview if you're the real one. You gotta act like it's always the real one, because you never know. SpaceX, you were where the first person that liked space that answered my questions. I'm in the UK, and I've been watching around since May 2022. That's awesome, SpaceX. Well, welcome. Glad that you're here. We will always try to answer all of the questions that get sent in. It's a little heavy when there's thousands of you sometimes, but we'll always work on answering those questions. And we do have a plan if we ever get to a point where we can't answer all the questions live, on how we will still answer them in like backup videos. So, can you show us any channel stats, like what country has the most viewers? Ooh. Let me see if there's a way I can pull this up without revealing too much. Because obviously there's some stuff that we don't want to reveal. There's some stuff YouTube doesn't like to reveal. But I definitely think there's a way we can look at maybe a few numbers. Some numbers aren't valid because they didn't offer certain statistics the entire time, but I can at least read some of them. For our lifetime, our top geographies, our top 5. United States at 33.7%, the United Kingdom at 7.7%, India at 5.9%, Canada at 4.7%, and Germany at 4.3%. Our age range is a really awesome split, and it's been like this since the beginning. We've got about 10% that are 24 and under, but then we have 18% from 25 to 34, 19% 35 to 44, 18% 45 to 54, 18% 55 to 64, and 16% 65 plus. So really awesome spread of all the ages, which is really, really cool to see. We're pretty lucky with a subscription rate, 17.9% subscribed. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been, let's see what other numbers I can say here. In our lifetime, we've had 23.5 million views. We've had 2 million watch hours, which is absolutely crazy. And there was one number here. I'm trying to find it. We might not be showing it right now. There we go. We've had 235 million impressions. That is crazy to me, that our video has been shown to that many people. So that's really, really cool. Got some questions coming in here. Sharky, what made you decide to quit your job and go YouTube full time? And was there a specific thing that happened? So there was a few things. I, for many years, tried to get hired by a specific fruit stand tech company, and was lucky enough to get to join them on their retail team here in Edmonton for a number of years. The pandemic obviously hit, which threw retail into a whirlwind. And it just so happened in January 1st, 2021, that I ended up starting the Launchpad, decided to kind of jump into a new year, try something new, while I was still working part-time, and TLP just kept growing and getting bigger. And then kind of end of 2021, started seeing kind of the writing on the walls that we were getting close to the point of what I was earning with YouTube was matching what I was doing with retail. And I was struggling to do YouTube because I had minimum hours I had to do with retail. So could I earn more doing YouTube if I didn't have to not be in the studio 2/3 of the day? So we let that kind of play out. James Webb decided to go crazy. That's when we had a huge growth spike and kind of brought on some more team members. And in the spring, it was clear that I could take the risk for 6 months, see what happens, and survive kind of the rest of the year. And if it worked, great. And if it didn't, I'd go find another job. Here we are now in December, and it was very much the right decision. Yeah, it's been crazy. The month I quit my job, our YouTube doubled. Our viewership doubled that next month. So absolutely the right decision to make. Grateful for the opportunity that I had at that company and companies before that and projects that I've worked on. But yeah, I've stopped doing everything else and now am TLP 100% of the time. Obviously, travel makes it harder to hold down other jobs or projects. Being able to jump and go to events. But yeah, it was quite a year. It's still crazy to me. We were with Elon in February this year. We were just over a year old. And then we had Webb before that. We've got Artemis now. It's been quite the year. But it's definitely something that I've listened to lots of podcasts and interviews with other YouTubers and people saying, you know, that point to quit your job and go into YouTube full time. It's not an easy decision, because one day YouTube can change and everything changes, or one day a video doesn't do well and everything changes. I think we're pretty lucky that the space industry is not slowing down. If anything, it's speeding up to the point where we can hardly keep up. That's why we're growing our team. So we've got definitely a number of exciting years ahead, and expanding into ways that no matter what, TLP will exist. It's not just a kind of commentary channel anymore. You know, we've got our news team, our photographers, we're starting releasing prints, and we've got our apparel, and we got a lot of big stuff coming in 2023. Thanks to your guys' support, we're able to do these ideas that have been on our dream board as things that, you know, maybe year 5 we could get to do, and now we're doing them in year 3. So we're really excited to share some of the stuff that we've been working on. Damien, well done on the 100K. Thanks so much. Where did you get your models? The Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. I got these off of Etsy thanks to a friend on there named, it's a funny name, Starship Balls is the store. And he did both of these, which is really, really awesome. They're just over 5 feet tall each. And they're really amazing for them. We are working on hopefully bringing out TLP models next year. So keep a close eye on that. 5 foot ones will probably be special orders, but we were looking at doing some collections, and we've been doing some testing, so make sure you stay tuned for those as well. But definitely check out Starship Balls. When I subscribed, we did shows together with another YouTube person. It's awesome. Great to have you here. Catching up on the chat. Sorry about this. Yeah, all ages around the world. Really, really awesome. What's your favorite spacecraft? Ooh. Crew Dragon's hard to beat. Once Starship flies, probably Starship. Modern vehicle, Crew Dragon. Retired vehicle, Shuttle. I've always loved the Shuttle since I was a kid. Jay, 2 million watch hours equals 228 years. If someone was to sit down and watch. That's crazy. Amy just wants to say congratulations, and everyone behind the scenes didn't realize the mod application was open, applying soon. That's awesome, Amy. Look forward to seeing your application there. Yeah, we're wanting to grow our team, so if you guys haven't yet and are interested in possibly joining our team as a moderator, contributor, a writer, or a photographer or journalist, I believe I just dropped the link in the chat there. You guys can apply. We're collecting applications, and basically when we have an opening, we will then reach out to people and start a conversation, and then work through an onboarding process there as well. 83, is that 83,000 days? That's a lot of days. What's the best way to support the Launchpad? Watching and sharing is huge. If you'd like to financially support us, Patreon is huge. You can sign up to do monthly support and you get some perks there. If you like to just do an outright cash kind of donation, you can do through our GoFundMe, or you can contact us and we can put that towards a specific project. If you're part of a company that's interested in sponsorship, we are open to that. We are very specific on what sponsorships we will accept because we don't want to waste yours time. But there are certain things that we would agree for sponsorships opportunities as well. Yeah, I was super excited to make this the full-time job, Amnita. It adds up. There's long days, especially working with a team in the UK. If I get up at 7, it's already 2 p.m. there. So we have fun working on each other's schedules, but very exciting. When did they take the mobile launcher off 39B? Week ago? 2 weeks ago? You work there. You should know. Joe, didn't you cover the Curiosity launch and landing? We covered Perseverance's landing, but not Curiosity. I watched Curiosity. I covered it myself. I posted on Facebook about it. But we started January 1st, 2021. So anything space that's happened since January 1st, 2021, basically we have tried to cover. Thanks so much, Sharky. Appreciate it. Hopefully see you around. Appreciate it, D. We always try to be informative there. TLP coasters. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, we can work on that. Brian, are you doing anything with Movo globes? It's a cool idea. I do not have a contact for them, but definitely we'd consider something. I've looked at their stuff before. It looks pretty cool. 228 years back brings us to 1794. Wow. Space was not even a thought, really. Not space exploration. Carrie's asking, any more marathon streams or trackers on the horizon? Santa trackers next. Then anything planned for the new year? Yeah, so we're going to do our Santa tracker for all of our TLP junior crew out there. So we're going to be running that. That'll be a 24/7 thing. We'd love to see you guys there. Other ones coming up after that. We don't really, we have, there's going to be some big launches next year, but not 24/7 stuff. The next major 24/7 thing would likely be the launch of the Nancy Grace Telescope, or one of the Artemis Starship test flights, or then Artemis 2. We are working on bringing 24/7 cameras online, so there will be some 24/7 stuff. We also have a really interesting idea that we don't want to divulge yet until we launch it, for some other 24/7 type of content. That will be very informative and link in with our website and app. So we'll work on hopefully having that up in the next few months. But it will not be it'll be visual but not visual. It'll be different. No one else is really doing it. So we're excited to see that. Sharon, will there be any Christmas special stream? Yeah, we'll be doing our Santa tracker. That'll have holiday music on it for you guys. So if you are celebrating Christmas with your family, you can throw on our feed and we'll have that non-copyrighted holiday Christmas music running in the background for you guys that whole Christmas night. Adam, did I already unbox it? I did, but I can show it again. That I can do. I can show it again. We'll bring it back up there. There it is. Silver play button. So awesome. It's still crazy this is here. This is mind-blowing to me that this is here. There's me. But, yeah. There's the play button. I'll keep it in frame for a little bit. But, yeah, if you want to rewind about 20 minutes, I drew out the time as much as I could, so you can watch the unboxing there. But yeah, super excited to hopefully get some 24/7 streams up. We'll have some big launch streams coming up as well. Big thing that's going to be coming in 2023. We If you guys have questions about what you want to see or ideas of what you want to see in 2023, you can drop those in the chat. The Launch Podcast will be coming back as a podcast. We have a new interview series, the Behind the Console series. We teased it a bunch this year, but with Artemis and everything, a lot of people were busy and under NDAs, so we're going to be relaunching that this year. We've got some interviews that we're lining up right now, working on schedules, talking to real people doing real jobs, but they're people you would never have heard from otherwise in the space industry. So we're excited to start that series up. We're going to have more of our exclusive interviews with astronauts and special guests as well. We're going to have a couple new shows that are weekly that we're working on coming up in the new year as well, so make sure you stay tuned for those on top of our normal live launch coverage. And also, I know we missed basically all of 2022 doing them, but we're going to bring them back, is the video space news updates. So those 3 to 6 minute videos about bigger space stories as they happen, those are going to be in partnership with our website where we'll have longer write-ups, but I will be doing video formatted updates as well again, so we're excited to bring those back as well. Lots of things to be working on for this year. Lots and lots of projects. You don't want to see the boards of planning that we have there. Stuff everywhere with interconnections, and we're really excited for this year. But I think with that, we're going to wrap it up. There's not much more to say. We're going to be starting up in the new year a members only stream, probably once a month. And then we're going to look at doing community ones maybe every quarter or so. There'll be kind of community hangouts and the member hangouts. So make sure you stay tuned for those. Those will be here on YouTube. Of course, we have our Discord, which everyone is welcome to join. It's open to the public. There are behind the scenes areas, so I'm going to be into those a lot more with some of our team when we are working on stuff that you guys are able to see. And we'll be showing those there depending on your membership level. Depends kind of how much behind the scenes you can go. You also, of course, get shop discounts, and we have a bunch of collections planned for 2023 as well. I know we missed the holiday season, unfortunately, with Artemis and then me having COVID. We just weren't able to get that out this year, but we are going to work on some collections for right into the new year, and maybe we'll do a Christmas in July next year type of thing, but we've already got some plans for that. But I think we'll wrap it up there. Thank you guys so much. This is a dream that this is here, and I so appreciate all of you for helping us get to this point. 100,000 of you, now 110,000 of you. It's absolutely crazy that many people are so excited about space and want to be excited about it here at the Launchpad. But that is 110,921 reasons why our mission to inform and inspire the explorers of tomorrow, because we believe that space is better together, is our mission. We do believe space is better together, and there are so many people that want to learn more and want to be inspired and get involved in space. And because of you guys, we get to be able to do that. But that's going to do it for our, I guess, sort of unboxing video, Q&A. We're going to try to do these more often with more of our team as well, so you can get to know some of our team on those member streams and the community streams. But that's going to do it from here at TLP Network's main studio. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.